What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, here to bring you a video today. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video dealing with Michigan football. To be honest with you, I just kind of took a break from uploading to YouTube. I'm back now, and I wanted to give you my predictions video for our bowl game against Alabama in the Citrus Bowl. I've been kind of putting this off. I've wanted to actually make this video for a while now, but just haven't had it in me to really make the video. I wanted to give you my thoughts and feelings of what I think is going to happen in this game. To be honest with you, this is not the matchup that I would have hoped for a bowl game. I still don't know and still understand how Alabama could have fallen this low in the rankings. And it just seems strange that we be playing them in the Citrus Bowl. We're playing on New Year's Day, but it's not considered a New Year's Six game, so it's still a real intriguing matchup. So let's just get into it. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. How do you feel about the matchup? Are you excited about it? Do you hate it? Do you think that we have a chance? Just let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Personally, myself, I feel it's a bad matchup for us. At this point, who knows what will happen, but to me, Alabama is one of those teams that you would think would be playing for, one of the top four spots for playing for the college football playoffs, not playing for a meaningless bowl game against us. But here we are, and we're matched up against them, and this game is kind of eerie. That it reminds me of last year, kind of, with the situation that we were in when we went into our bowl game. So, not exactly the same, but still kind of similar in that, near the end of the season, Alabama was at one point, before they lost to LSU, in the number 4 spot, and then they lost that game, and then they fell out, and then they lost again against Auburn to drop them to where they are now. But they were in the running right there to be in the football playoffs, and who knows, if they had beat Auburn, they might have grabbed that number 4 spot again. I don't know. But the reason why I say it's similar is because us last year, we got to the final game, played a rival, lost, kicked us out of any chance of getting into the playoffs. I mean, we were actually the number 4 team before we lost. So that's a slight difference. But still, Alabama, had they won that game against Auburn, might have been that number 4. So now they go from potential playoff to meaningless, quote-unquote meaningless bowl game. And the key is are they focusing on completing the season and getting this win, or are they just disappointed that they're going to this meaningless, useless bowl game? Because to me, that's going to be the difference in this game. I know last year for us, once we lost that number 4 spot and were kicked out of the playoffs, and having to go and play Florida in the Peach Bowl, it's like we just didn't care. We were just bummed out that this is the game that we're playing in instead of playing in the football playoffs, and it's like we just didn't show up. We just mentally, the team had checked out. Players decided that it was more meaningful for them to miss the game and prepare for the NFL. Some of them didn't even make a team. So, go figure with that. And it could be the same boat for Alabama. I don't know how focused they are. I mean, they already got a couple guys talking about they're going to sit out and prepare for, the NFL. So, which Alabama team are we going to get? Are we going to get an Alabama team that is pissed off that they're not in the playoffs and they're going to play like like this is a national championship game, or are we going to get the Alabama team that's totally bummed out that they missed out on the playoffs? They're bummed out that their teammates are not even going to play in the bowl game with them, and some of them are thinking about the NFL. Some of them are just completely out of it. Which Alabama team are we going to get? So if we get the Alabama team that's focused, they're mad, they're pissed off that they lost, they're going to take out their frustrations on the next team that they play, I'm sorry, but we're going to get steamrolled. It's not going to be cute. It's not going to be fun. Alabama is one of these teams, especially on offense, not necessarily on defense this year, but on offense, they're one of those big, bulky teams that will just run you over. And that doesn't bode well for Michigan in their front, especially now that the news that Michael Dwumfour is not playing. Our defensive line is just too small, too tiny, and Alabama will just push them around. So if we're going against this team that's the focused Alabama team, it's going to be a long game. Now, if we're going against a team that's the bummed out, not really caring whether they win or lose Alabama team, then I think that we have a chance to win. But it's all gonna be determined on how Shea plays, whether we're gonna get the good Shea Patterson that was like the last few games, or if we're gonna get the bad Shea Patterson, which was how he was at the beginning of the season and in the middle of the season. That's really going to determine who wins or loses this game. Alabama, even though they have their backup in, is still offensively, very capable of putting up points. They did it in, all the games that they played without Tua, so I don't think that's going to change just because they're playing Michigan. Our defense has been okay. It hasn't been great. It hasn't been bad. It's been kind of just okay. And to be honest with you, I didn't expect too much out of the defense this year. I thought it was going to be kind of like a transitioning year, kind of a down year for the defense. But they've been actually a little bit better than I would have expected. But, this Alabama team, even without Tua, still has the ability to put up points and gain a whole lot of yards. They got arguably the best wide receiver core in the country. I would put our wide receivers up there for the ones that are actually, still in uniform, not including the ones that decided to transfer out at the end of the season. Not naming any names, but this Alabama team can still put up points. So just because they have guys sitting out and just because they got their backup in doesn't mean that they can't score. So it's going to be big. I really hope that we do win this game. That'd be huge for for Jim Harbaugh to get a win against a very top quality opponent. It could be good for momentum for the team, for whatever that's worth, and just overall it'd be good for the program to finish out on a positive note. The last few years we haven't been able to do so, and it sucks losing the last regular season game and then losing in the in your bowl game, and you're doing that year after year. So hopefully something changes this year. We win our bowl game. It's going to be a real uphill battle, and it's really going to depend on a few factors. Like I said, how the Alabama's mindset is. That's going to be the biggest key of the game. Are we bummed out and we don't really care, or are we completely focused and we're gonna punch whoever we play next in the mouth? If we get that team, we're in trouble. And it's kind of hard to say what type of team we're going to get and play against. Because let's be honest with you, they haven't. Alabama has not been in this position, since they adopted the football playoffs. So we have no clue how they're going to react to that. As far as the game goes, if their focus is going to be not a close game, it's going to be something similar to the year that Michigan played Alabama the first game of the season. It's going to be a score similar to that. Now, if Michigan is prepared and ready to play, and overall Alabama is kind of still bummed out and not really focused on the game, and giving up big plays here and there, I see Michigan potentially being able to pull up the upset. It's not going to be. I highly doubt that Michigan will beat the spread or win. They can win outright, but it's going to be a real close game where they win, say, by a field goal or something like that. Something like 27-24 or something like that. But if it gets into a shootout and their backup quarterback is still in the game, and it's not the third string or whatever, it's going to be a long game for us. I'm going to probably next video I'm going to talk about recruiting and talk about my thoughts about this recruiting class that just signed, for the guys that actually did sign. There are a couple of guys that are still unsigned for whatever reason. But I'm not going to get into the specifics of each player because that just take too long. But in the next video that I make about Michigan football, I'm going to just make mention of the guys that are still there and just kind of weigh down everything and kind of go from there. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. Definitely helps out my channel. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Do you feel that we have a chance to win this game, or are we going to get blown out again? Let me know how you feel about that. And if you like my video, like my content, definitely hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel and help me to get this channel to grow more. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and as always, go blue.